Don't give up. We will get out of here.
I don't know.
Okay, I was hoping... Richard's alive. That doesn't help. Yeah, this is the thing, so I can't do anything with the chains. And the only things to interact with... Maybe I do shout at him, because that's the only other thing I think I can do. So we'll shout at him.
Richard.
What were you thinking?
What were you thinking, charging William like that?
I had to protect you.
It was very brave. It was foolish, but it was brave.
That was very brave of you.
I don't know.
It was. Father will be proud when you tell him.
Throw me the horseshoe. Oh, there we go.
Richard, throw me that horseshoe.
So I have to go through that.
It's not
So
hard enough to break the chain. I already tried.
I'll think of something. Just give it to me.
yeah, it's an object I can use. That's the thought, is that it's an object I can use, and I'm interacting with things. Yeah. And now I can get the horseshoe. Oh, I don't have the bread anymore. Oh, okay, so if I'd given him the bread, would something else have happened?
Do you think it might break like this?
It's not hard enough to break the chain. I already tried.
Or was it something like I could give him the bread, for example? I don't know. Maybe throw it for the hammer? There we go. Got a hammer. Will that break the chains? Well, I don't think there's anything else to interact with.
Shh. I'll open yours next.
Okay, there we go. Right.
Can you stand?
I mean, he is.
I'll try.
Good. Then wait here. I'll find us a way to get out of here.
Let's take his horse.
Yes. Good idea. But first we need the weapons Matthew hid for us.
Yeah. If we can't bring ourselves, we can flee. Right, multiple things. Let's get the weapons. Flemish. Uh-oh. Hue axe. I'm assuming that they're not our guys. But I can't see the red cloth here.
No. The weapons are not in there either. Maybe we can dive out. No. It's too dark and Richard's ear is bleeding.
It'd become even more...
It has to be the gate.
Yeah, it'd be even more infected. Right. I mean, I could talk to them, but I don't think that sounds wise. Go up the wall, go up the wall. There it is.
I have to say, that battle was a bit short for my taste.
William's henchman. Being from a politically ambitious noble family, William Hamley commands a small army of his own. He likes to keep his three most trusted men by his side, Walter, Hugh Axe, and Ugly Gervais. The latter two are knights known for their violence and loyalty. Their names alone strike fear in the hearts of their enemies. Walter was once William's instructor, and taught him to fight and ride since William was a boy. Now Walter is his bodyguard and right-hand
The
man.
knights weren't prepared and the peasants scattered like chicken. What I wouldn't do for a good kill right now.
I found it. Matthew's piece of cloth.
Yeah. There's something shiny. Probably a sword. Oh, there's dagger. That it?
Careful! He doesn't seem to like that.
Okay, do I remove the saddlebag?
Whoa. Easy. Easy now.
What are you doing? The horse nearly woke the guard.
The knot is too tight.
Yeah, cut it loose. Some oats. Oh, right, there we go. Give the oats.
Oh, you look hungry. Want to eat?
I thought the beefs.
It's calm now. Try to mount it.
Yeah,
Richard.
yeah, it's calming it
Where
down.
do we go?
To Winchester, of course. We need to find Father and talk to the king. They must find out what's happening here. Now climb on. It won't eat forever. Now me.
Oi! You there! Stop!
Cut him off!
There we go. Oh, they did have horses. All right. Okay. Ride into the forest.
The thought that they could catch up with us urged me to ride onward. It rained relentlessly. After a while, Richard's moaning got weaker, but I did not dare look back, for I feared to see William Hamley right at our heels. I forced the horse to go faster, hoping that my brother would not succumb to his wounds.
Ride to Winchester.
We headed toward Winchester. The king would make things right if we explained them to him. He had to. It wasn't long until Richard almost fell off the horse. Touching his forehead, I realized he had a high fever. His mutilated ear was red, hot, and swollen. A sound startled me. From the thicket of the forest emerged a woman. I was ready to draw the dagger that was flush against my forearm. I asked her to give us her name. This was her forest, she said, so we should be the ones introducing ourselves. I proclaimed that I was the daughter of the Earl of Shiring, traveling with my brother. I can tell your nobility by your manners. She smiled and revealed in turn that she was the wife of the local verderer. Seeing Richard's ear, she said that he needed help. Luckily, their hut was nearby. She offered us food, shelter, and care.
Yeah, we've got to trust her, I think.
We followed her to the hut. It was further than she had led us to believe. There, I helped my brother off the horse and let the woman take the horse's reins.
The horse was never seen again.
The hut was rather barren, with few furnishings. It was almost as cold as outside, and there was no sign of her husband. Richard dropped onto one of the creaky stools. The woman lit a fire, which came alive with a crackle and gave out a warming glow.
Insist on helping. I'm not in a position to promise a reward, really.
I raised my voice and repeated more urgently that if we didn't act right now, Richard might die. At my words, the woman seemed to wake up from her absent-mindedness. She nodded towards the fire. There was a sound outside, but she distracted my attention by turning to Richard. She started to explain that to close a wound, one must gently press a hot piece of metal against the
I shouldn't have
flesh.
trusted her.
This will stop demons and bad smells from entering the body. the woman's eyes kept darting to the door, so I turned my head to see what it was she was looking for. The moment after I'd turned my head, my own knife was pointing at my face. She'd noticed the dagger in my sleeve and had yanked it out before I knew what was happening.
Yeah.
She apologized. It's a tough world, and it's eat or be eaten. There was another noise outside. He's here, she said.
I can fight or I can run, but Richard's here. I've got to fight, I think.
I swiftly grabbed a splintered board from the ground and pointed it at her in defense. Suddenly, I was grabbed from behind, and the next moment I landed hard on the floor. He examined us and our weapons and broke into laughter. He stepped closer to reach for Richard's sword, but his wife interrupted. We can't sell that. Everyone would know who that sword belonged to. The man grunted in agreement and turned to leave. Before she followed him, she dropped my dagger. "Burn out your brother's wound with this," she said, and disappeared. We heard the whinnying of William's horse and the stomping of hooves from outside. We stood, frozen, until Richard told me to go and have a look. As I did, the outlaws were long on their way, and our mount with them. The hut probably hadn't belonged to them in the first place, but at least it meant a roof over our heads for the night.
And that means, so you got a man and a woman riding William's horse. They might also be a distraction, so we've gained something from that, a little bit.
The fire was still burning. We had no other choice but to trust the word of the outlaw. The heated dagger trembled in my hands. "Do it, Ali, I can take it." Richard tried to sound brave. A horrible hissing sound and the smell of burnt flesh filled the hut when the blade touched his ear. But it seemed to work. For a few hours, I guarded the door while Richard slept, but soon I fell asleep too.
Would we just stumble on this hut anyway? No, I think we would have gone straight over to Winchester, wouldn't we?
We walked for 2 more days with only brief rests in between. But we finally arrived at the city gates of Winchester. Richard was weak, but at least we were still together, and we were sure that together we would find a way to escape this nightmare.
I think we've done quite well, actually, with that. Oh, so I would have had the option of giving bread. You very successfully escaped. Escaped, trusted the woman, got robbed, burnt Richard's wound out. So these are obviously other options, other things that can happen, but I don't know what impact they would have. Maybe he has to lose the ear, for example. I don't know. The oath. Okay, so
We made it. They can't harm us anymore, can they?
They can.
After all, there are laws in place to protect us here, right?
I think so, but we shouldn't risk finding out.
Then let's go.
Where are you going?
To our townhouse, of course.
Can I go elsewhere? Alright, let's go to the townhouse then.
Ali, there's someone here. Maybe it's Father.
No.
Do you think so?
Well, they must have put him somewhere.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is it's like...
I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah.
Come now, before anyone sees us here.
Yeah. Do the tavern, but we haven't got any money, have we? Random house. Just thinking the tavern probably won't work because we haven't got money.
Let me. I am the son of the Earl Bartholomew of Shiring. Open up.
Why should they let us in? Father's not there, Earl.
Shh. Someone's coming to the door.
Yes? What is it? Anything wrong?
Well, there is. We are about to sleep on the street. So, please let us in.
Oh, I'm sorry, but we'll be going to bed now. Good night.
How dare they?
They're not bound to us, Richard. We need to find somewhere else.
church, a tavern. We don't have money. So let's go to the church. Oh, we could go to the cathedral.
Father, may we come in?
I can hear someone.
Hello? We're lost and looking for shelter. They don't seem to want us here.
Alright. Try the cathedral. I don't want to try the tavern, simply because we don't have money. Although we may have to sell the dagger. That's a possibility.
It's so quiet. Shouldn't the monks be preparing evening mass soon?
Okay, there's the Mint. Another house where we will be unwanted.
Ali, this is pointless.
There must be one kind soul in this town.
What is it?
Oh, good evening. We're sorry to disturb you, but my brother and I have been through a lot and desperately need shelter for tonight.
Please.
Wait here.
Are you mad? Do not let them in. They're thieves.
What did I say?
Oh,
Okay, the Mint.
There's a warm corner in the back.
Oh,
You can have a blanket, but there will be nothing to eat.
is your wife all right with this?
It doesn't matter. The Lord struck her with a troubled mind. She will accept my decision.
I think we have to accept.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're a kind man.
Uh-oh.
When I woke up that morning, I was alone. I hoped that Richard had risen early, maybe to
Oh,
go to the
no.
castle. I left to search for him right away.
He'd been kidnapped. Oh, there he is.
I know them.
This is all such nonsense. Maud as queen. What was the old man thinking?
I believe he just got too comfortable with King Henry.
Right. Okay, so let's. There's Richard.